Hey! I don't know if this is going to work. It was late last night. I was feeling something wasn't right. There was not another soul inside. Only you. So we walked alone, though I knew that there was something wrong, and a feeling hit me oh so strong about you. Then you gazed up at me, and the answer was plain to see, 'cause I saw the light in your eyes, in your eyes. Though we had our fling, I just never would suspect a thing, till that little bell began to ring in my head, but I tried to run, though I knew it wouldn't help enough, 'cause I could never love someone, or so I said, 'cause my feelings for you were just something I never knew, till I saw the light in your eyes, in your eyes. And I love you best. It's not something I would say in jest, 'cause you're different, girl, from all the rest. In my eyes, and I ran out before, but I won't do it anymore. Can't you see the light in my eyes, 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 in my eyes? Well, good evening. That was by the great Todd Rundgren there. And welcome to a beautiful spring evening down here on the South Coast. I'm just going to kick everything into touch here and move myself along. Yep, here we go. I'm going to put some bastard things on. How are you getting something? Yeah, yes, that's the one. Chat, get some social media chat. Put the chat overlay on, Dave. There. Evening all, Michael Olsen's here. Now I've got the chat overlay on this particular platform, and I hope you'll be able to see your own. There you go. They're coming in thick and fast. Yes, Joss Elliott. It's a little bit little. Linda Glancy, not too fancy. Okay, Graham Edmondson's here as well. I'm just going to look at the camera, and then I'm going to look at the chat, and look at the camera, and look at the chat, because that's the way you do it professionally. Okay, great choice for opener. Thank you very much, Mick. Great song, Todd Rundgren. They've been using them on adverts lately, all these songs, haven't they? And I think my son, who plays guitar now, he's 17, and he goes, "Oh, that was on the other day, wasn't it?" Yeah, he knows his stuff. I wish my daughter would do a bit more with her songwriting as well, but you know, you can't force them, you can't hothouse them. I'm not a middle class overindulgent parent. Zonda, how's the violin lessons going and the hockey and the perler? None of that. I'm going to get off the chat and see, because it's tiny. Oh, I could open it up, couldn't I? Yeah. Oh, that's better. There's a Facebook user saying hello, but we don't know who the Facebook user is. Make yourself known, because it's a bit freaky in this day and age. There's another Facebook user. Hi. Yeah? Mr. Taggart Guitar Shop. It is. I've got a surprise for you, David Waller. You said about David Crosby doing a David Crosby song, and you said, I'd love you to do that song you do, Guinevere. I've never done Guinevere ever in my life, Dave. Never. And I'll play it later on. It was one of those songs long time ago, pre-internet and everything else. You had to go and get the songbooks, didn't you? And they were never very accurate. They were always very simplified. And of course, we didn't have the luxury. I mean, you used to put the needle on the record and listen, or the cassette, and play it back and try and get it from that. But, you know, with the internet, I've sussed all the tunings and everything else. So things sound like they should, really. It's great. I'm going to have a little look. That took some getting. Did it? Oh, okay. I wish the would scroll up these chats so I can see who's coming in and everything. Replying to Linda Glancy. Hi, Celine. Isn't this lovely? Well, it is, Linda. It's absolutely lovely. Let's do another song. What's okay. Okay then. This could be a ball breaker, this one, folks. This could be a real ball breaker. Good to see everybody. It's a beautiful evening here. A beautiful spring evening. I think everybody's out. Some of them are out with a dog, and Joe's been out with a dog, and Laura's hobbling around with that boot because she broke her metatarsal. Footballer, you know. She broke it in Dubai, helping somebody else who fell over and cut themselves. And then this woman looked, and then the blood was coming through the bandage, and she started to pass out. So Laura tried to save her, and she went, "Oh, I've told her, just look the other way, right? Stop being a good Samaritan. Get you nowhere. Get you nowhere." Evening, Colin Merritt. How else? Hi, Dave. Receiving us on Facebook. Yes, Facebook user. I don't know who you are, Facebook user. Make yourself. Scott Francis, take me back to the good old days of lockdown. Yes, Scott. Scott just lives round the corner. I go for a drink with Scott every now and then, usually on a Friday. Not every Friday, mind. I ain't a creature of habit. I ain't a creature of habit. Back to the old Takamine. Or Takamini, as people call it. It sounds like a... Ah. It's a lovely piece of music. Right. Oh. Oh, sorry, I don't want you hurting your delicate little wee... Don't want you hurting your delicate little wee ears there. I've promised. I had a conversation with Laura about it, and I'd said, looking back on previous live streams I've done, and I go into these diatribes and stories, and sometimes I assume that you know what I'm talking about. And I've got to be very conscious about it because I've listened back to some of them, and I go, and this one, and then there's like off the pier, and it's, you know, and it goes like, and then there was like, you know, the everlasting strips they used to get when you were a kid. It was like toffee, and that was the joke. It was just, well, he died, and it's no good. I've got to concentrate. I have to concentrate. You know what? I might take my boots off because you're much more tactile on the pedals on the floor. I've got shitloads of stuff going on here, so I actually might take my boots off. Shall I do? I'll do a song first, and I'll take my boots off. Yeah. Now this one is by. Oh, I don't like that. This one is by Graham Gouldman. Oh, Gouldman. All depends on whatever, side of the fence you're sitting on. And it's just such a fantastic song. And I remember this when I was a kid, and I used to be fascinated with the story of this. This whole scenario, and it's just a brilliant way he wrote it, and he wrote it when he was about 15, 16. He used to work at a clothes shop in Manchester and get the bus in. And I heard him do it on one of those BBC live things and a few years ago, and it was just brilliant. It really was just brilliant. Oh, they're all coming in. Hi, Dave. Nice to see you again. It's like Ken Bruce coming back. Ah, that's great. But he's retired now, and now we got some sort of Radio 1 ponce from a long time ago. Ooh, Gary Davis. On your radio. And it's not the same. No. Bring back Bruce, I say. Bring back the Bruce one. I'll get there. It's called Bus Stop anyway. And for you young people, I mean, just take it in. Absorb the whole song. Yes, it is. It's a very nice song. I'm going to switch mics now. Except it's over here. Oh yeah. Oh yes. That's better. Yeah. Sophisticated stuff, isn't it, eh? Let's see if I can do it, eh? Bus stop when she's there, I say, please share my umbrella. Bus stop, bus go, she stays, love grows under my umbrella. All that summer we enjoyed it, wind and rain and shine. That umbrella we employed it, by August she was mine. Every morning I would see her waiting. Oh, down again, want something. Every morning I would see her waiting at the stop. Sometimes she'd shop and she would show me what she bought. All the people stared as if we were both quite insane. One day my name and hers are going to be the same. That's the way the whole thing started. Silly, but it's true. Back to think that umbrella didn't do. Came the sun, the ice was melting, no more sheltering now. Nice to think that umbrella led me to around. Every morning I would see her waiting at the stop. Sometimes she'd shop and she would show me what she bought. All the people stared as if we were both quite insane. One day my name and hers are going to be the same. Bus stop, bus day, she said, I say, please share my umbrella. Bus stop, bus go, she stays, love grows under my umbrella. All that summer we enjoyed in wind and rain and shine. That umbrella we employed it, by August she was mine. bollocks to that, eh? Oh, it was worth a try. Oh, that's Slava, and I didn't get it right. Dave, are you receiving us on Facebook? Yes, I am. Yes. Receiving you all on Facebook. Oh, there's somebody at the door. These ring doorbells are amazing, aren't they? It even picks up the foxes, which are quite arrogant round here. I don't know about where you live, but they are really, really horrible, cheeky. I mean, I quite like foxes. A hello from the Huns. Happy birthday, Klaus Kummer, Zain Le Chien. It's his birthday today. I don't know how old you are, Klaus. I can't remember. It's not important. It's just a number, okay? All I can say is you're a fucking damn sight younger than me. Isn't that a fact? Yeah, the foxes. Arrogant, man. I caught 2 of them spray painting the bus stop across the road. Like this. And what? You know? Unbelievable. Stink as well. The stink. Still wouldn't hunt them down with hounds, though. No. Right. Yes, I know, Joss. You just put Graham Goldman bus stop. I know. Oh. Just a little... Don't have it very often. I mean, I can't remember the last time I had a gin and tonic. It's a live stream thing, isn't it? Let's see who's here. I'm just going to go down quickly, scroll down. Replying, Linda, Celine's replying to Linda. Hi, Linda. And David Weller, hi, Mr. Taggart Guitar Shop, yeah. Get it in sync. Not me, not my side. Okay, not my side. Michael Kelly. Ingrid is here, of course. Harry Trenham's here. Paul Henderson, hi, Dave. Gonna have a chill out listening. Well done. Oh, yeah. Ziggy played guitar. Hi, Dave. Nice to see you again. Colin Merritt. Yes, we just said that. Yeah, Scott Francis is in. Yeah, just got round the corner. It's feckin' freezing here. Facebook user. Make yourself known. It's freezing Facebook user. Paul J. White, good evening. Rob Bosher, R8 Rob. Dave Robinson, a 9-year-old from Durham. Joss Elliott, I love the rants. Yeah. Yeah. Laura doesn't. Laura doesn't like the rants. Have you heard the wheeze? I wasn't too well. I was going to do a live stream last week and I wasn't well enough. Joss Elliott is replying to Zain Le Chien. Happy birthday. Good, man. Matt Hudson. Sounds great. Thank you very much. And a good little gig last week we did, Matt. We played a posh place called Rockwater, and we slayed them, and quite literally, really. That'll teach them to piss on the plug points. All right, okay. Chin Chin. Have a what? Cider. A coda. I don't drink cider. It's too acidic. Of course. Oh, very bad for your cystitis. Still here. Okay, well, there's quite a lot of the gang's all here. That's marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. Let's get rid of this. What's next on the agenda? Ooh. Right, okay. I don't know if Paul Jackson's watching, bless him. Paul was in hospital last week. Great player, great singer. He's a good old country boy. Probably from Ryop. Ryop's country. It's the same as Hendon. Yeah, I got this made up for. I got this on the tour. I got it printed. I went desperately in York. I went, please finish it. I need to take it to Sage Gateshead. And I walked on stage with pride. Hendon is a place on earth. And you know what the bastards did? They booed me. Once Belinda said I was from Sunderland, I got booed. So bastards. Geordie bastards. Anyway. I don't partake in all that stuff. So what was I doing? Yes, this one is by First Aid Kit, who I think they're Swedish, aren't they? Are they Swedish or Norwegian or somewhere like that? But they are just absolutely superb. And I just love this. This is the sort of tip in the hat to sort of Emmylou Harris and Graham Parsons and all that. Just young girls, you know. If you haven't heard of First Aid Kit, check them out, please, because they do some great live stuff. And I noticed over the last few years, they've got Melvin on pedal steel guitar, and he played quite a few of the Jimmy tours with me, and he's a superb Weissenborn player and pedal steel player and guitarist. Old Melvin Duffy, such a modest man. Anyway, this one is called Emmylou, and I think they brought Emmylou to tears. They did, doing this track. She broke into tears, burst into tears, bless her. Still looks great like Emmylou Harris, doesn't she? I mean, she's still absolutely, sorry Laura, but you know, gotta do these things. Yeah. Yep. All technical stuff. Oh, the bitter winds are coming in, and I'm already missing summer. Star comes cold, but I've been told I was born to endure this kind of weather. When it's you that I find like a ghost in my mind, I am defeated and I gladly wear the crown. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your June. You be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Now so much I know that things just don't grow if you don't bless them with your patience. And I've been there before, I held up the door for every stranger with a promise. But I'm holding back, that's the strength that I lack. Every morning keeps returning at my window, and it brings me to you, and I won't just pass through if I'm not asking for a storm. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your June. You be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. And yes, I might have lied to you. You wouldn't benefit from knowing the truth. I Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. I'll be a Remy Lou and I'll be a Jew. You be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. My God, thank you kindly. Woo! Here. Hit it. Right, that's just love it. Check them out. I mean, you probably, a lot of you, not wanting to patronise or anything like that, but a lot of you probably have heard and have got the album. I've streamed them and stuff like that. But if you haven't, check them out, man, because they're absolutely fantastic. Now Stockholm's cold, but I've been told I was born to endure this kind of weather. That's me. When people down here say, oh, you big strapping northern Geordie type person, why are you cold? I went, I've always been fucking cold. I hate the cold, you know. When I was a kid, we used to go to the art centre. We used to go to the Kilfrith Art Centre when I was a kid, up on Stockton Road. And there's people walking into the town with T-shirts on and all that. And I've got an overcoat on. I've got one of them big army overcoats, gloves and everything. And they're going, all right, Dave, what's the matter? You been in hospital? You got bad hands? Oh, the banter. The banter. Of course, you'd get arrested for things like that now. Blessings to Paul. Yeah. Blessings to Paul Jackson. A top night in Sheffield. Ooh. Who could that be? Eh? They are Swedish. Thank you, Veronica. They are Swedish, yes. Well, Stockholm's cold, and I've been told I was born to endure this kind of weather. What kind of accent is that? What kind of accent is that, man? Love this. Great lyrics. Well, when we do the album, Joss, you know, stop the flaming guitar. Dave Bell is there. Mr. Bell from Deutschland. I got me there. Facebook user. I've just lost my dad in December and he loved First Aid Kit. Jesus. I get you. Erica Gilmore's here tonight as well. And a nice bit of wave. Elizabeth Liz is here as well. Liz, you're always dressed to kill, Liz. That's what I love about it. You, right? But stop putting those Friday... no other day matters except Friday, the Facebook things. Come on. There's loads of days matter. Not just Friday. Even though we all love Robert Smith, the Cure. Okay? I always imagined what he was going to... Like donkeys years ago, I always imagined what Robert Smith was going to look like when he's older. And have you seen pictures of him? Yeah, that's a bit... Give that boy a saucer of milk, isn't it? That's a bit... Oh, it was Tracy. Yeah. Tracy, I haven't forgotten that song that you said, because, yeah. She got back off the tour, and then, of course, Laura bust her foot, didn't she? So, like, I'm a bit stacked up here. I'm care worker and all that sort of thing. And Laura's one of them. Get my... No, she's not. She doesn't bang with a stick. No, she don't. That's a lie. It's an absolute lie. Right, I've got everything itemised what I should be, because like all this gear. Why does it still make a noise? Oh, because I've got like, right, I know why. See, I'm talking against it. I'm talking with myself again, aren't I? I'm doing that thing. I'm doing that thing again. All right, what is it? Where were we? Yeah. Okay. I'll give it a try. bought myself one of these sort of Vox valve tone pedals. It's amazing. I took it on tour as well. And the electric guitar settings, there's quite a lot of them are crap, but like I used it just as a sort of preamp for the guitars, and yeah, it worked. It absolutely worked. Eva's back from her uni. She's given up a flat, so now we've got the cat, her cat as well. And so it has been a nightmare the last couple of weeks, but the dog and the cat have settled down now, and the cat just, when the dog walks past, the cat just goes. You've seen the videos on Facebook, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a whole series of cat and dog videos that you're all going to be subjected to. Try to put a bit of levity and imagination into it, you know. I'm not showing you my fucking dinner. No, I'm not. So, who's any more coming down? Oh man, there's loads, man. Sitting on an electric blanket at this gig, lovely. That, you know what outdoor gigs should supply? They should have. Let's just think of a business proposition here. Electric blankets for the evening, you know, because how damp and cold it gets in England. Now, bear with me, right? This is a good idea. This is a good idea. I've just thought of this, top of my head. You've got electric blankets that have got solar panels on, right? And what they do is they just let them out on a rack and you go and hire them. And they're charged up. And in the evening, you just switch the electric blanket on. Bingo, right? You're not going to get a shock, right? But you're going to be warm. And that is, when we go camping, when we were kids, when the kids were little and we go camping, I was never, ever happy if you couldn't light the fire. And that goes out to Zane Lashen, that goes out to Klaus, you were the Feuermeister. And, You can't camp without a fire or something. You can't. You know what I mean? It's impossible. What we're doing? Tell me. All right, okay. I'll do this. I'll do that. I know this. I love it when I just don't tell you what it is. So it saves all the embarrassment. It saves all of the embarrassment. So. That's it. Yeah. I just had to know what it was, actually. Let's just say. Damn. wicked game to play. Never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, make me dream of you. And I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. The world was on fire, no one could save me but you. Strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd love somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. Somebody, some people, hey. No, I don't wanna fall in love. This ain't no easy, it's like hey, with you. No, nobody loves no one. Well, no. Yeah, I steer off the guitar bits and stuff like that. Who on earth? Paul Myers. Now, for those of you who don't know Paul Myers was the monitor guy on the Belinda tour. Paul Myers was responsible for the sound on stage, not the sound out of the front, which is called front of house, FOH. He was responsible for the sound which is on the stage, which makes everybody, and listen to this, Paul, which makes everybody, when the sound is good, and the sound is brilliant, and it was every night on that tour, it makes everybody full of the joys of spring with all the confidence in the world, and that is a great job. It's a shit job in the past when you got a bad sound, and the monitor guy, bless them, were trying to struggle to get the sound, and they were like the rear gunners. They always got it in the friggin' neck. Am I right, Paul, or am I right? Yes, I am right. Yeah. So, big up to the Paul. Say hello to Paul Myers. Yeah, if you ever need a fantastic sound guy and monitor guy, because he does front of the house as well. Let's no qualms about it. And we're all using these, not this, but I couldn't use it tonight. It's just too sensitive. We're using these in-ears, and these, it's a little secret. They were the Chinese, right? People pay thousands for in-ear things, molds and everything. These Chinese ones, loads of drivers in them, cheap as chips. I'm not kidding, and they were very good. So, Linda Glancy, if you're ever on stage and you need to get yourself some in-ears, get some of these Chinese ones, KS10s. They've just Linda. You know your Supremes cover, your tribute band you've got. Just a joke, right? Oh, say, look at that. David Wells going, hello, Paul. Dave Bell, hello, Paul. You see, yeah, he can come and mix the album. Oh, I don't know if Paul's. I'll have to have a word with Paul about mixing. Okay, he's a frigging great sound engineer. Let me tell you. Oh, it's time. It's that time. Now, I might get lost in my own little world in this song. Okay, folks? I probably will. Oh, look at Paul Myers. He's put the actual KZS10 Pros. They absolutely are. They're amazing. If I had them close to hand, I would show you them. They're very, very good. Paul Myers, hi, everybody. Paul, how much are they again? I can't remember where I paid for them. They're the cheapest chips, aren't they? Very good. I've got me snuggly on. Great listening to you sing. Where's Baz? Baz is in New Zealand with the Stranglers. Oh, my ice is melting very quickly. Remember the Singing Ringing Tree? Tales from Europe.
Your powers are melting in the snow.
The little height restricted person. You can't say dwarf anymore. But I've just said it, so I might get blocked by Facebook.
Dwarf.
Hi, Celine and Linda. It's Ingrid here, aka Facebook user. Great to see you on here again. Of course, you're probably using another device. So those people, 45 quid. Those on Amazon. You're joking. It's a bargain. Why am I advertising stuff on here? I don't know. So here's a beautiful little guitar that I got on tour from the lovely people at Crafter. Now, Crafter's been slated as a bit of a cheapo, and these guitars are really well made, and I think they've some of the elements of it are handmade. I got 2 guitars off them, and James, the other guitarist, got 1. And, Oh, good evening, Paul Jackson. Say hello to Paul. How you feeling, mate? Didn't want to go into too much detail about what's been going on, but you've been through the mill. I know that for a fact, Paul. I did the old first aid kit for you, mate. Everybody's replying to Paul Jackson. Give him a little thumbs up and all that, and have a bit chat. Getting there, yeah, you do, don't you? You feel like the rug's being pulled away, mate. Yeah. This is in a special Crosby tuning. Not being Dave Crosby, who sadly left us, passed on, gone to meet his maker, wherever the maker was. And no shock there. I mean, I've worked with people who've actually been on tour with Dave Crosby and said it was a bit of a roller coaster ride, to say the least. When I was in Germany, when I was making that Live Room album in Germany in the early 90s, I worked with a guy called Kim Bullard who did a lot of stuff for Crosby, Stills and Nash through the 80s. These massive speedway places, these get together, these bike meets and car meets, and of course they had loads. Everything was laid on, so they had Crosby, Stills and Nash. And I think Dave Crosby he was chasing the dragon and he fell asleep. He on the silver foil, set alight the silver foil, chasing the dragon, and set himself alight. Half the bed was burnt, and just what you do in it, I'm not talking out of turn. That's an actual fact. Now, I'm going to give this a try. I haven't got a setting for this. We don't want that, do we? that sounds alright, isn't it? So this one's called Guinevere, and I've loved this since I was a kid. When I was 13 or 14, when I thought I was in Crosby, Stills and Nash, and I used to sort of nick out Denise's Afghan coat and a metallic blue platform boot and doll off school and go into town, thinking I was really cool. Yeah. Could hardly walk in her boots, but the Afghan coat, and I had the start of my long hair as well. And the first two Crosby, Stills and Nash albums were out, and great times. And I never got round to learn. You know what I said to myself? I said, I'll learn this when I'm an old man. I haven't got time to learn this now. It's far too complicated. So, of course, I sat down the other day and I actually cracked it. Let's try. Yeah. Okay. Guinevere had green eyes like yours, lady, like yours. She'd walk down through the garden in the morning after it rained. Peacocks wandered aimlessly underneath an orange tree. Why can't she see me? Guinevere drew pentagrams like yours, my lady, like yours. Late at night, when she thought that no one was watching at all, on the wall, she shall be free. As she turns her gaze down the slope to the harbor where I lay anchored for a day. Guinevere had golden hair like yours, my lady, like yours. Streaming out when we'd ride through the warm wind down by the bay. yesterday. Seagulls circle endlessly, a singing silent harmony. We shall be free. Down, doo doo doo. That is the first time I have ever done that song in my entire life. Ever. So, do we have a technical problem here? Seem to have a technical problem. I've got a Pete Steingruber from Deutschland, from Frankenthal, Deutschland. Dave Sound Alarm. Alarm. Your vocal mic is crackling and only on the right speaker. Could anybody help me out here? Have you had any problems with my vocal mic? On the right speaker. So there you go, David. Well, I've never done it before in my life, and there you go. And it was a pleasure to do it. It took me fucking ages to learn. Right. As long as the sound's fine, I am happy with that. I'm happy with that. Good evening, Peter Steingruber. That is a great name, isn't it? I mean, if you're English, it's great to pronounce Steingruber. Okay? Believe me. Believe me. I understand the Stein because it's stone, but Gruber, maker? No. Stone cutter? Let's think about that. You're stunned. Good. Because, like, that is really... Here's the tuning. Right, record it. Once you crack the tuning... There you go. Clock that one. I can't remember what the actual notes are. Steingruber is stone digger. Okay. And I know Klaus, because Kummer is grief in English. Grief as in mourning somebody. Grief. And there is a surname Grief as well in England as well. So it's very interesting, isn't it? From the old Anglo-Saxon coming over. Kangon history. Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. So where are we? I might just keep this one on. Oh no, could do the tack. Green cable? Green cable, yes. Green cable. It's a proper old guitar shop, this, like, isn't it? Okay, yeah. I'm glad to see the back end of the rain, because we had, I can't remember telling you about this, but we had constant rain through before Christmas and everything. It was just so miserable. The clouds, because literally a quarter of a mile from the sea, if that, down here, or that way. Yeah, that way. A quarter of a mile from the sea. So we get low cloud and we get rain and all this type of thing. And if it's a little bit warm, you get more and more. Anyway, the back steps here, the back stairs, the wooden stairs, they need replacing. I'm going to cut a long story very, very short. Okay, it's hard for me to do this, but I'm going to cut it short. Christmas Eve, Laura's mum was down. They all decided to go to church for Christmas Eve, do an early Christmas service on Christmas Eve. Okay. Bit of a tradition, and my grown-up kids, oh yeah, we'll go as well. And I'm like, yeah, get out of there. I'm not doing that. I said, I'll start preparing the veg and stuff like that and get sorted out. I was making something for Christmas anyway. So the dog's running around like a blue ass fly in the pitch black. One of the steps had already rotted away, and so it was like, and he'd learned how to step this. He'd learned how to jump the steps. Anyway, in the pitch black, and I said, Ronnie, he went down for a poo. Ronnie, be careful with the... And I fell through the second one. And I was wedged. Right? 2 broken steps. I was wedged. There was a nail sticking out. It gashed my arm. And most of it was just pride hurt. The ribs were knacking. And I just missed... underneath the stairs was a load of gash wood with 6-inch nails sticking up. I just cleared all that. So I just missed the A&E for the whole of Christmas. And anyway, so I'm wedged, and I started laughing. It was hurting me, but I started laughing, and I went, any help here? And the dog's running around between my feet, and and I was like, right, okay. Luckily, I could get my phone, get my mobile out try not to drop it, And I actually text Joe, my son. I said, don't panic them all. I said, but please, normally after church, they'll go straight to the pub next door, right? Because it gets packed and it's great atmosphere. And I said, just tell them, I says, I'm all right. I says, just been a bit of an accident. I've fallen through the stairs. And I says, just get back as quick as you can. Do not go to the pub. Tell them, do not go to the pub. And of course, I'd managed to extricate myself from the said stairs, and this shed was open. So the dog's in here. So me and him were sitting there and go, what do we do now then? Because there's a gap, right? And for some reason, the security light wasn't working either. So, and he couldn't jump the steps, and I was really hurt, so I couldn't. I didn't know what to do. So, and they all came to the steps, and it was like, all right, hey, my God, what's happened here? What's happened, Dave? Right, okay, let's do it. So here's the line, is the order of the rescue. This is how the rescue went. Okay, behind me is the fridge. So all the white wine was in this fridge. Okay, the red wine was upstairs, and it's fine. But the beer and the white wine for Christmas and the Prosecco and the champagne was all in here. Next door is a bike shed I built, and that's cool. And that's got the veg for the Christmas dinner, the potatoes and everything else. I've all bought, like you do. So here's the rescue. Here's the line of order. I put the veg. I got the veg. Got the veg from next door. Got all the wine in a bag, and this is no word of a lie. I hand up the dog first. Okay, he goes up the 2 steps. I hand up the wine secondly, and then the veg and the potatoes, and I was friggin' dragged up last. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I was dragged up last. Make of that what you will. Rant. You don't know you don't know the beginning of a rant. There we are. We're at 9 o'clock already, because I'm not playing very much. I'm just gobbing. Yeah. I'm just gobbing on. What we're doing. Cover your ears. Yeah. I love the really old Beatles stuff. There's something about it, okay? There's something about the really old Beatles gear. And, oh, that's nice. Sounds like an old studio, doesn't it? La 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 la. 1, 2. Let's see if I can do this. It's going to kill me. I've got to try. Okay. 2, 3, 4. If you are red tonight, remember what I said tonight. For red is the color that my baby wore, and once more it's true, yes it is. Scarlet were the clothes she wore. Everybody knows, I'm sure. I would remember all the things we planned. Understand it's true. Yes it is, it's true. Yes it is. I could be happy with you by my side if I could forget her. But it's my pride, yes it is, oh yes it is, yeah. Please don't wear red tonight. This is what I said tonight. For red is the color that will make me blue. In spite of you, it's true. Yes it is, it's true. Yes it is. I could be happy with you by my side if I could forget her. But it's my pride, yes it is, oh yes it is, yeah. Please don't wear red tonight. This is what I said tonight. For red is the color that my baby will, and once more it's true. Yes it is, it's true. Yes it is, it's true. Oh my God. I got through it. Let's have a little look who is calling the golden shot. Yeah. Was a bit of a rant, that story, wasn't it? That whole thing. I mean, I spent like 30 seconds telling you about how Laura was really, really badly injured. And I go on about me friggin' falling through the stairs. It's my show. It is. If that tale was meant to elicit sympathy, Phil. Dave Bell, Beatles 1965, without a doubt. Memories of me playing with my Lego on the floor at Thorny Close, listening to that. And Jukebox Jury, yeah. Aye, that's right, Jukebox Jury as well. Well, I hope this, I do hope this, this weather holds. It's, because it looks like we're in for like some nice weather after all that disgusting crap. Oh, just freezing and damp and rain. Tracy, please play Farron Young or Sail on Sailor if you get a chance, Dave. Honestly, I've got to practice stuff. I can't pull them out of hats. Next time, I'm going to write these requests down. David Jacobs. That's right, Debs. David Jacobs. Deb cuts me hair and does a really good job, by the way. Deborah Paul there. David Jacobs. Yes. Is it a hit or a miss? And then after Jukebox Jury was Doctor Who, if my memory serves. That's it. If my memory serves me well. If your memory serves you well. Shamadu Buja away and tap it up in a sailor's knot and side him and in your case. She in the moan. All right. And because we live by the sea, by the coast, I think we've got the shipping forecast coming in. This is the BBC, and here is the shipping forecast. General synopsis. Viking, North at Sarah, South at Sarah, East at Sarah, West at Sarah, and my Auntie Sarah all losing their religion. 40s, 50s, 60s, Gale 8 to Gale Tilsley rising. Tyne, dogging, German bite, French kiss, and Swiss roll, westerly becoming psychotic. Humber, Thames, Bedford, Leyland, Daft, Dover, Seoul, Hake, Halibut, and Monkfish, outbreaks of wind and raided times good. White, Portland, Plymouth, Ginger Rogers and Finisterre, light flatulence, some rain, becoming very good. Lundy, Fundy and Monday, wind southwest becoming psychotic, bloody marvellous. Rock all, sod all, with wind becoming heavy, absolutely incredible. Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Cardigan, pullover and southeast Iceland winds, veering southeast, not angry, just slightly disappointing, rain at times. And that concludes the shipping forecast for Inshall Roger Waters. Thank you. I blew one fucking word. I blew one word. Forecast instead of forecast. Okay? That's the difference between a good actor and a bad one. Aye, bugger. There we are. Forecast. Bath. Keep the call in. Bath. Hey, lad. Anyway. Now, what do I... Oh, fuck yeah. I love this song. I absolutely love it. I'm sorry for the swearing. I might get kicked off. I might get tossed off of Facebook. You never know. I might get completely tossed off. You just don't know. Serious now, Dave. Come on. This takes a lot of concentration, this song. I make up these little tracks. I enjoy it, actually. I make up these little backing tracks every now and then. Where are we? Going to a town. Black Cable. Come on, David. Black Cable. Yeah, just the ticket. Oh, yeah. And it is... Need a little couple. This is by... sorry, folks. This is by Rufus Wainwright. And I just love him to death. I love him to death. Oh, Into My Arms, Nick Cave. Oh, yeah, that's a great one as well. But this one's called Going to a Town, and... Oh, man. I just love it. See if I can get it up. Oh, carry on, film. Right. Here goes, folks. going to a town that has already been burned down. I'm going to a place that has already been disgraced. I'm gonna see some folks that have already been let down. I'm so tired of America. I'm gonna make it up for all of the Sunday times. I'm gonna make it up for all of the nursery rhymes. They never seem to want ever to tell the truth. I'm so tired of you, America, making my own way home. Ain't gonna be alone. I got a life to lead. America, I got a life to lead. Tell me, do you really think you go to hell for having love? Tell me, enough of thinking everything that you've done is good. I really need to know, after soaking the body of Jesus Christ in blood. I'm so tired of America. I really need to know. I may never see you again, or I might as well. You took advantage of a world that loved you well. I'm going to a town that has already been burned down. I'm so tired of you, America, making my own way home. Ain't gonna be alone. I've got a life to live. America, I've got a life to live. I've got a soul to feed. I've got a dream to heed, and that's all. Making my own way home. Ain't gonna be alone. I'm going to town that has sorry, a bit emotional there. A bit of an emotional roller coaster for me there. Thank you very, very much. The accolades are pouring in, and thank you very much. I'd like to thank my parents, who are both deceased now. I'd like to thank my mentor and my guide. I'd like to thank my wife and my beautiful family, and for that opportunity for it's a great song to do, and I hope it came across. I'll sit there and when I'm finished, I'll go back and I'll listen to what's going on, just to make sure it's not an ego thing. No, it's not. It's just to make sure nothing broke up and cracked and crackled and too much, the stream's not powerful enough, and I was like, all this shit you got to go through, right? But it's just such a great song, and he's such a great writer. I didn't realise his dad was such a knob. What do you call him? Somebody Wainwright. What's his dad called again? What's his dad called? Loudon Wainwright. Yeah. Didn't realise he was such a bloody knob. So now, ooh, I say. Let's do this then. Let's just do this on. I might cock this up, but this is one of my favourite Strangler songs. One of my favourite Strangler songs. Let's just tune this up. Keep talking amongst yourselves. Say hello to everybody. Meep. Meep. Oi. Say. No, seems alright to me, like. So where were we? Getting back to the tour, the Belinda tour, Belinda Carlisle tour, that we, it was just the best. It was anybody who saw it, the band were, if I say so myself, the band were absolutely fantastic. It was just a great privilege to be a part of something so great. And Belinda's on a trajectory. I mean, she's always worked, bless her. She's always grafted. And this is all well deserved. So she's doing a new album with Diane Warren, which was like, Diane Warren was one of the seminal writers who got all the hits. Anyway, so as it transpired, they've hooked up again and done an album. And then Diane Warren said, I'm doing this music for this movie called 80 for Brady. And it's Jane Fonda and all the old actors. And it's about these old dears following this footballer around or something like that. Anyway, it's massive. And so Belinda was asked if she wanted to be part of the theme tune for the movie. And so she's doing it with Dolly Parton, Gloria Estefan, Cyndi Lauper, and Debbie Harry. So she's going to be very, very busy. So, good on her trajectory. So I'm unemployed at the moment. So I better get myself a fucking job, you know what I mean? Right, let's see what we're doing. We are doing A Strange Little Girl by the Stranglers. I hope I do it justice. It's just too much gear in there. Yeah, it's just too much gear. Cover your ears. That'll do me. One day you see a forgot, didn't I? One day you see a strange little girl look at you. One day you see a strange little girl feeling blue. She'd run to the town one day, leaving home at the county fair. Just be aware when you're there, strange little girl. She didn't know how to live in a town that was rough. Didn't take long to know before she'd had enough. Walking home to the town one day, she survived but she's feeling old, 'cause she's found all things cold. Strange little girl, where are you going? Strange little girl, where are you going? Do you know where you could be going? Walking home in a wrapped up world, she survived but she's feeling old, 'cause she's found all things cold. Strange little girl, where are you going? Strange little girl, where are you going? Do you know where you could be going? Strange little girl, where are you going? Strange little girl, where are you going? Do you know where you could be going? Well, that funny on I did, and it's, you know, and it's over in a second, isn't it? Really, I put too much emphasis on stuff. The trouble with me, everybody, is I'm just too conscientious. This is what it is. I'm just far too conscientious. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, have the comments frozen up now? You got all bored. Oh, it's what a shame. Oh no, it's there. They're there. Come on, come on. Yeah. Great song. What was this? Fraser Dickinson. What was this? Loudon Wainwright, the Turd, apparently. Well done, Joss. I like the way you use the English language there. Because it's Loudon Wainwright the Third, isn't it? Of course. They love those dynasty names, these Americans, don't they? Pseudo-American English, pseudo... Yeah. Yeah, they love it. And can anybody tell me the significance of, like, when people do double-barrel names? Because I still can't get my head around it. And am I just a sort of converted snob, an inverted snob? Why do people use double-barrel names? Is it because, like, they're fighting? I want my name. Is that what it is? It's not just an upper class thing, you know. Am I showing my ignorance, or is it really just reversed snobbery on my behalf? I don't think so. I mean, just listen to me. Mm-hmm. Right. I'm gonna attempt this song. I'm gonna attempt this song because this song is absolutely marvelous. And can somebody do a bit of research on it, because it's not by the Monkees. It was written. It was written for the Monkees. I don't think it ever got used. It never got used. And until Mike Nesmith, when he was a lot older with Mickey Dolenz, they brought it out on an album. And I think there's a Monkees revival type of thing that they did. But I always thought the writing for, you know, they were never allowed to play their own instruments initially. Then they went, sod it, we're famous enough, we're going to do it ourselves. And that's what they did. But they brought this out ages, and it's called ages later, years later. And it's called Me and Magdalena. And Joss, if you're still there, I'd quite like to do a version of this.
In fact, I'd love to do a version of this.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Me and Magdalena, we're driving south through Monterey. As the sun is slowly sinking into a distant ocean wave. And I don't know if I ever loved any other half as much as I do in this light she's under. Tell me, Magdalena, what do you see in the depths of your night? Do you see your long-lost father? Does he hold you with the hands you remember as a child? But I know everything lost will be recovered when you drift into the arms of the undiscovered. And I don't know if I've ever loved any other half as much as I do in this light she's under. Me and Magdalena, always leaving early and sleeping late. Secluded in the canyon, lost within a turn of fate. But I know everything lost that will be recovered when you drift into the arms of the undiscovered. And I don't know if I've ever loved any other half as much as I do in this light she's under. Half as much as I do in this light she's under. Ben Hibbard, that's it. The guy who wrote a Death Cab for Cuties. That was the band. What a song. Dave Bell, I thought you'd be the sagacious one, Dave. Apparently it's Ben Hibbard. Well, it was. I researched it, but I forgot the guy's name. Death Cab for Keys. What a name for a band. Yeah, me and Magdalena. What a song. Imagine Joss on the double bass. Like that. We're coming close to the edge, close to the end, my friends. Who's still here? Whoever's still here, give me a shout out. That's what they say. That's what the young people say. Linda Glancy said, gorgeous, lovely lyrics. Aye, just. I think we've got a nice eclectic mix of songs tonight, haven't we, folks? Now, the next time I do it, it won't be soon. But why don't you drop me a little bit of a line, okay? And a little requests. Nothing stupid. Don't be so daft, okay? Wind it in a little bit, yeah? Now it's stupid, you know. But there again, I think every song can possibly be covered. Every song can be covered. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. But no daft, you know what I mean? Nothing by Queen. Don't stop me now. I actually played some Queen songs on the weekend at this gig at Rockwater with Matt Hodgson. And, you know, I'm not a Queen fan. Bit too pompous for me. Especially when BBC Radio 2 play Queen like 10 times, 15 times a day. Gets on your tits a little bit. I always thought they were a bit poncy and a bit pompy. But they are, you know, part of the furniture now. They're an institution, aren't they? But I quite enjoy playing Don't Stop Me Now. I played bass as well. And crazy little thing called love. You know. All that type of stuff. I enjoyed that. How about Screwdriver? Good. Pete Steingruber, Stone Digger, Mr. Stone Digger. We could do that another time. But you know what I want to do? I just want to... Hey, Peter, I just want to rock out, you know. Get off. We're coming close to the edge. So I'm sure you experts out there are going to say that it's out of tune a little bit, but, you know, I couldn't give a toss. Really. I could not give a toss. I really wanted to cover that Ordinary World by Duran Duran. I heard acoustic version, and I've always loved that song. It takes you somewhere. I thought, you know, they were starting to really grow up there in that respect. What a song, Ordinary World. So I might cover that one. And bring some of my original songs out again, you know. I think sometimes it's really necessary, folks. So, we did this last week at the Jig, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. They weren't too sure initially, the band, but they saw how one rocked out. So this might overload a little bit, and... but really, seriously, who cares? Who cares? All right, okay. Shamoli. I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for a place named Lean. Hey folks, gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. kitchen door. Better not let him in. Here we go. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Ha ha. Werewolves of London again. Ow, werewolves of London. Here's the hairy-handed gent who's run amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. Better stay away from him, he'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. What? Ow, werewolves of London. Cheney walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lord Cheney Jr. walking with the Queen. Yeah, he was doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada Trader Vic's, and his hair was perfect. It's very, very close. Very close to the edge. To the end, my friends, to the end. And I didn't play as many songs as I would like to have played because I was slavering on too much. But next time, oh, that's the thing. You let me do the rant. So, one more, okay? One more song. Let's do one more. Make it a good one. I think Linda likes this one. She does. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming along tonight. I mean, you didn't have to go anywhere, did you, really? But, it's something to be said about the old lockdown days. My son Joe, he says, "Can we go back to lockdown?" So it was funny because I made up this really amusing scenario when we were I made Chinese tonight. I'm quite good at the old varied menu. So yeah, and anyway, so we finished our repast, and he said something to be said about the old lockdown days. I quite liked it, Dad. I said, "Well, why don't you devise a virus, right? And then just infect everybody, and then you just get into lockdown. So when you get arrested and all that, and you're the arch villain, you just go, I only wanted to go back to lockdown. That's all. I just missed it. That's it. Basically, that's it for the evening. Thanks very much thanks for the people who've already PayPal'd me a little bit of dosh and bought me a coffee. That is so kind. I mean, you are really, really nice people. Not all of you. Let's be honest, because some of you are absolute traitors and treacherous and horrible and despicable people. I'm only joking. You're all great. Every person that I see here, I would take out for a drink. Look, I'm scrolling up and down. I would take you all out for a drink. You were buying, but I would take you out for a drink. So, without further ado, as they say on YouTube. So, hi guys, without further ado, let's get on with the last song. And I might say it's a doozy if I say so myself. So I hope I haven't slathered on as much. I hope I've been elucidating. You ready? Okay. With your jaws on fire, white space hanging on a telephone wire. Gamblers reevaluate along the dotted line. Probably niggerize yourself on heart attack and vine. Doctor, lawyer, beggar, man, thief, Philly Joe remarkable looks on in disbelief. If you want to taste the madness, you better wait in line. You probably see someone you know on heart attack and bind. Bone is high on China White. Shorty found a punk. There's no such thing as the devil, only Laura when she's drunk. This stuff will probably kill you. Let's do another line. Why'd you say you meet me down on high? See-through top with the pedal pushers sucking on a soda pop. Well, I bet she's still a virgin. It's only 25 to 9. You'll see a million of them there on heart attack and bind. Better off in Iowa against your scrabble legs than crawling down the boulevard on a pair of broken legs. Ignorance is bliss. Every goddamn time you're waiting for the RTD. China White, shorty found a punk. There's no such thing as a devil, only Davy when there's drunk. Well, this stuff will probably kill you. Let's do another line. What you say you meet me down? What you say you meet me down? What Weren't expecting that, were we? There you go. Weren't expecting that. Well, okay, we've reached the final countdown. I'm going to leave you with this piece of music. If I might get kicked off, you know, sort of copyright, get a copyright sting or a stab or something like that. But this was, when I was a kid, I've already told you about wearing one of my sister's clothes, the Afghan and the platforms. Well, when my middle sister, who lived in Nottingham, she was married, she lived in Nottingham, she was all super trendy. She used to bring up all the jeans that didn't fit her or she got bored with, and they would fit me because she was just, you know, small, demure, whatever it is. And Levi cord jackets as well. Anyway, so at the time, there was an ITV programme called, it was a new one, it was a bit of a field programme, but I thought it was great. And it was a bit of an Enid Blyton brought up to date. So they were called the Queen Street Gang, and they were super trendy kids. It was probably written and directed by a 55-year-old of the time with a chiffon scarf around there and all this type of thing, you know, who were pretty clueless of what like kids did and want at the time. But this was 69. But I loved it. As a kid, I loved this. As an, how old? 11-year-old or 12-year-old, wherever it was. I was 11-year-old. I loved this programme, and I've managed to dig out the theme tune. And it was covered by Arjabel or something, Arjabel, psychedelic band. Steve Hillage was in. They did a version, a slow version, and this is the sort of the grown-up version of it. And this guy's called, I think it's called Mike Mansfield, and I think he did all the grandstand, bam, and he did the Wimbledon, you know, and he did the Olympics, or was it athletics? They all had the same type of vibe. You'll recognise. So when I play this out, you will recognise this without a doubt. It's anyway. So I'll leave you with this then. It's this is 60s, isn't it? Listen that bass. So good night. Thank you very much, everybody. Nighty-night, everyone. Love you all. Check him out on Spotify, Mike Mansfield. Probably recorded in North London. Good night, Julia. Good night, George Carr. Keep them coming, folks. Good night, Linda Glancy. Not too fancy. Ingrid Sharp. Loving you all. Loving the alien. Listen to that drum break. Oh, shit. You missed it, Stefan. Get it on catch up.